In this episode of NCAP TV, we're going to talk about pads and bonnets. Which pads, which bonnets should you use for various applications? Different types of carpet, different machines, different constructions of pads and bonnets. Where do you use them for? End cap cleaning, bonnet cleaning, post bonneting, end cap bonneting, pad capping, you name it. We're going to go through it, so stick around. So we'll start our discussion on pads and bonnets with pads. FiberPlus Pads. When I first heard about using a pad to clean a carpet, I thought, you're crazy. You're from another planet, because I had always used shampoo brushes for shampooing back in the day. And we're talking way back, I started in the early 80s. The problem with brushes is that the brush bristles tend to bend over sideways and get lubricated with the detergent. They don't have a lot of agitation, and they don't disperse the detergent very evenly. So when we're scrubbing with a brush compared to a pad, it's a lot harder to get even distribution of the solution onto the carpet, and it's not really gripping the fiber, moving the fiber very much. Now these FiberPlus pads have an elastomeric property that helps them to hold up. That's what we have in our FiberPlus pads. Will enable them to scrub deeply. It grips the fiber, it moves the fiber, and it kind of like a sponge spreads the solution very evenly compared to brush bristles. Now the beige FiberPlus pad is awesome for all types of carpet. You can use it on residential carpet, you can use it on commercial carpet, works extremely well. Each pad lasts roughly 7,000 to 10,000 square foot. So each installation of pads is going to get you roughly 7,000 to 10,000 square foot. So they're very economical to work with. Even distribution, you're going to get really good coverage, and the carpets are going to clean faster just because you're getting a better agitation mode. Now, the gray FiberPlus Max. The gray pad is essentially very similar to the beige pad. It's about 20% more aggressive. It has a much more coarse surface. You'll also notice that these are neutral colors. Some people have tried cleaning with red pads, which have a similar density, or a similar, I should say, abrasiveness. The problem is that you can get some color transfer, and you don't want red transferring from the pad into the carpet. Seen it happen, not a good idea. So these are neutral, they're not going to leave any color on the carpet. The FiberPlus Max does wear out faster because it doesn't have that elastomeric binder that we have in the beige FiberPlus pad. So they're going to wear out a little faster, but they're going to scrub faster. So if you're dealing with commercial glue down carpets, a lot of people, this is their go-to pad. They use it for everything. So when it comes to just doing straight end cap cleaning, where you're just scrubbing the shampoo / detergent, end cap detergent into the carpet, using either the FiberPlus or the FiberPlus Max, certainly the way to go. Now moving to bonnet cleaning, let's start with the Superzorb. The Superzorb is a cotton blend. It's a cotton poly blend, 50-50. Most people think of them as cotton because it feels like a cotton bath mat. Very floppy. Floppy is okay if you're using a Velcro pad driver like you have on the Orbot machines, either the Orbot Sprayborg or the Orbot Vibe. If you put this on a machine though that has bristles, which some of our orbital machines have bristles, on an orbital machine this is going to jumble up all like that, and it's going to be a problem. It's not going to flow smoothly on the carpet. So with the Orbot machines it works good because you got a Velcro driver that it sticks to, and that gives it the rigidity that it needs. This obviously has no rigidity, it's very floppy. It's absorbent. That 50% cotton is absorbent, and that's great. And there's other cotton blend pads on the market as well. Keep in mind these tend to be floppy, and that doesn't work with all types of pad drivers. If you really are looking for a lot of absorption for whatever reason, this is probably going to be about as absorbent as you can get, because the cotton really drinks up the soil. It's going to absorb a lot. The downside to this is that they get dirty. It's white once, and after you wash it, you can bleach it, do whatever you want. These will never be white again. They'll be gray on the best day. So they're only going to look this pretty one time. They do work well, they clean well. So if you're looking for absorption primarily, good pad to go with. Moving on, the Tuway Thin One bonnet, also kind of floppy. It's sort of like the Superzorb. The only difference is that this is a synthetic blend pad specifically. Has a little more loop, as you can see, got a little more loop action going on there. So these are popular. We've sold these for years. It's a great all-around end cap bonnet. It's used a lot for end cap bonnet cleaning. Super popular for that. Now recently we just got our hands on kind of a microfiber variant of the Tuway Thin One. We're calling it the TNT, Thick and Thirsty. Now this pad, as you can see, it's not floppy. It's also really heavy. I know you can't tell the weight of it on the video, but you know, when you drop it, it's got some density to it. So it's very similar in structure to the Tuway Thin One bonnet, but it has a thick pad in the middle of it, which gives it some nice rigidity. It's a great bonnet all around. I would say that you're probably going to get a little better action out of this even than the Tuway Thin One because of the foam that's in it. It's a much thicker, heavier weight bonnet. So here we're getting into a bonnet that will work well on most orbital machines, rotary machines, whether you're doing bonnet cleaning or you're going to do pad capping, which is like a mixture of end cap and post bonneting. Good all-around bonnet. So this could be used on residential carpet. You could also use it on commercial as well. Next in our line, we're going to talk about the Microfiber SCRUB bonnets. Now these are thin, but they're dense. As you can see, this pad has a nice stiffener inside it, a good amount of stiffness, and we have these lines across here. The blue lines are a little tiny bit abrasive, not very abrasive, but just a little more abrasive, and the gray lines that you see there are soft and absorbent microfiber. This is an awesome pad for doing end cap on commercial carpet particularly. It works really, really well for end cap, bonnet cleaning. So if you're using an orbital machine, for example, and you want to just go through and you're doing like big commercial jobs and so forth, this would be a great bonnet to go with because you've got the absorbency. Another really cool thing about microfiber is the ability to grab soil. If you'll notice today, you go into any building, whether it's a school or a hospital, and they're using flat microfiber mops. Years ago they used string mops. The whole world has switched to microfiber. Why? It's a better cleaning material. It just does a better job. And it also releases soil more easily. Actually, a microfiber strand looks a lot like an asterisk with all the little channels. So on a microscopic level, it has more surface area. So its ability to grab soil is excellent, and it also rinses very easily. This fiber, you can take it to a sink, rinse it, and it's going to come clean. So you can actually perhaps take fewer bonnets onto the job because you can, use the first side, flip it over, use the second side, and maybe with 3 or 4 bonnets get quite a lot done. And then if you need to rinse them out in the middle of a job, you can go and with a hose or a janitor sink or whatever you got, give it a quick rinse off and you're back in business again. So the Microfiber SCRUB bonnet has been exceptionally popular. This model that we're selling, people really like a lot, and it's not terribly expensive. They're really good bonnets to go with. Last one in our list we're going to talk about is our Microfiber GLIDE bonnet. Now this bonnet is just pure microfiber, and it's a soft microfiber. It's great if you're dealing with like a cut pile carpet or something that you're concerned you want something a little softer, residential. This would be what I'd recommend. It's not going to pull at the fiber. Now the Superzorb bonnet that I showed you earlier, because of its cotton tends to grip at the fiber and tends to tug at the fiber. Can actually do a little bit of distortion to the fiber. When you're dealing with this Microfiber GLIDE bonnet, it's a soft bonnet and it just kind of slides over the carpet very easily. So this is going to do the least amount of destruction to the carpet. It's going to be a little smoother and easier on the carpet. Hence we've named it the GLIDE bonnet because it just glides over the carpet. So if you're dealing with a carpet that you're concerned with possibly damaging it, I would certainly want to recommend that you check out the Microfiber GLIDE. So hopefully our discussion here on various bonnets gives you some ideas whether you want to do straight end cap cleaning, for example with the FiberPlus pad or the FiberPlus Max, or any of the variety of different bonnets that we carry. We really have a good selection of bonnets that are specific to the types of carpets that our customers are dealing with. And so if you need bonnets or pads, please reach out to us. What we sell are quality items here at Excellent Supply. And all of it's designed to help you be effective in your business and hopefully help you max your end cap. Please hit the like, subscribe, comment below. We appreciate it when you do that. And until next time, thanks for watching NCAP TV.